Did you know that some countries are no-go zones for American citizens in 2024? Despite the global influence and generosity of the United States, there are nations across the world where Americans are not welcome. In today's video, we'll uncover the reasons behind this surprising phenomenon and reveal the 10 countries that have become off-limits to American travelers. From strict visa regulations to political tensions, we'll explore the unique challenges that make these destinations inaccessible. By the end of this eye-opening journey, you'll have a newfound appreciation for the complexities of international travel. Plus, stick around for a shocking bonus fact about an unexpected restriction in a popular tourist hotspot that you won't want to miss. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating travel content. Ring that bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Now, let's embark on our globe-trotting adventure through the world's most challenging destinations for American passport holders. When we think about travel restrictions, it's not just about safety or crime rates. Political relationships, visa policies, and cultural differences all play crucial roles in determining which countries welcome American visitors and which ones shut their doors. These factors combine to create a complex web of regulations that can turn dream destinations into forbidden territories. Let's start our countdown with number 10 on our list of countries where Americans face significant travel hurdles in 2024. 10. Cuba. Just 90 miles from Florida's shores, Cuba remains tantalizingly out of reach for most American tourists. The long-standing U.S. embargo continues to cast a shadow over travel plans. While diplomatic relations have thawed slightly in recent years, casual tourism is still off the table. According to U.S. Embassy in Cuba, Americans must fit into one of 12 specific categories, such as family visits or educational activities, to legally visit. The process of obtaining a Cuban tourist card adds another layer of complexity. As there's no Cuban embassy in the U.S., this means dealing with third country embassies, turning a simple visa application into an international juggling act. Even if you manage to tick all the boxes, be prepared for scrutiny. Detailed itineraries and proof of your travel category are must-haves. 9. Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, once shrouded in mystery, has recently cracked open its doors to international tourists. However, for American travelers, especially women, the journey comes with unique challenges. The introduction of tourist visas in 2019 marked a significant shift, offering a glimpse into a land of ancient wonders and modern marvels. But navigating the strict cultural landscape requires careful consideration. As reported by Visa Guide, women under 25 must be accompanied by a male family member, putting a damper on solo female adventures. The dress code, while relaxed compared to the past, still demands modesty. Picture yourself exploring bustling souks or marveling at rock-cut tombs, all while being mindful of local customs. It's a delicate balance between experiencing a fascinating culture and respecting deeply rooted traditions. Number 8. Iran. Stepping into Iran feels like traveling back in time. With its breathtaking Persian architecture and warm hospitality, yet for Americans, this journey through history comes with significant hurdles. Since the 1979 revolution, U.S.-Iran relations have been on shaky ground, resulting in a maze of travel restrictions. Based on the information from Epic Expeditions, visits must be part of an organized tour with a government-approved guide. Say goodbye to spontaneous wanderings through Tehran's bazaars or impromptu chats with locals in Isfahan's stunning square. The visa process is a test of patience, requiring a pre-approval code from an Iranian travel agency before you can even apply. It's a bureaucratic obstacle course that can take months to navigate, with no guarantee of success. Despite these challenges, intrepid travelers who make it through are rewarded with unparalleled hospitality and a glimpse into a misunderstood world. Number 7. Bhutan. Nestled in the eastern Himalayas, Bhutan beckons with promises of untouched natural beauty and rich cultural experiences. However, this kingdom of happiness comes with a hefty price tag for American visitors. Quoting the U.S. News and World Review, Bhutan's unique high-value, low-impact tourism model means shelling out up to $250 per day, and that's just the starting point. This fee, while steep, covers a lot: accommodation, meals, transportation, and even contributes to the country's sustainability efforts. It's like paying for an all-inclusive eco-resort stay, but for an entire country. The catch? You can't just book a flight and show up. visas are only available through licensed Bhutanese tour operators, eliminating any chance of a DIY adventure. While this approach ensures a well-orchestrated visit, it also means saying goodbye to those serendipitous moments that often make travel magical. Number 6. Russia. From the onion domes of Moscow to the vast expanses of Siberia, Russia has long captured the imagination of American travelers. However, in 2024, this sprawling nation presents a complex web of challenges for US citizens. The visa application process feels like decoding a Cold War cipher. Lengthy forms, detailed personal histories, and no guarantee of approval. Even with a visa in hand, the US State Department's travel advisory paints a cautionary tale. Warnings of potential harassment by government officials and arbitrary law enforcement cast a shadow over dreams of strolling through Red Square or cruising down the Volga. Certain regions like Chechnya are completely off limits due to security concerns. Political tensions, exacerbated by ongoing global conflicts, add another layer of uncertainty. It's a far cry from the Russia of our imagination, where vodka toasts and ballet performances paint a picture of cultural richness. Number 5. Syria. Once a cradle of civilization boasting some of the world's oldest cities, Syria now stands as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of conflict. For American travelers, this ancient land is firmly in the do not visit category. The ongoing civil war, which erupted in 2011, has transformed Syria into one of the most dangerous places on Earth. The US State Department's warning is clear: no part of Syria is safe from violence. Terrorism, kidnapping, and armed conflict are daily realities. Even if one could obtain a visa, a near impossible feat given the lack of a Syrian embassy in the US, the risks are overwhelming. The conflict has not only endangered lives, but also ravaged Syria's rich cultural heritage. World-renowned sites like Palmyra have suffered irreparable damage, making the thought of tourism seem almost unimaginable in this war-torn landscape. Number 4. North Korea. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, better known as North Korea, remains one of the world's most isolated and mysterious nations. For American travelers, it's not just difficult to visit, it's illegal. The US government has imposed a travel ban, making North Korea off limits, except in extremely rare circumstances. Gone are the days when adventure seekers could join strictly controlled tours for a glimpse behind the so-called Iron Curtain. Now, only those engaged in professional reporting, humanitarian work, or other special purposes can even apply for permission to enter. The process involves obtaining a special validation passport, a document rarely granted and surrounded by red tape. This blanket ban stems from serious concerns about the safety of US citizens, highlighted by tragic cases like that of Otto Warmbier. The opaque nature of the North Korean regime and its tense relationship with the US make it a no-go zone for American passport holders. Number 3. Venezuela. A country blessed with stunning natural beauty from the peaks of the Andes to the shores of the Caribbean has become a land of stark contrasts and significant dangers for American visitors. The ongoing political and economic crisis has transformed this once popular tourist destination into a hotbed of crime, civil unrest, and uncertainty. The US State Department's travel advisory paints a grim picture: widespread violent crime, arbitrary detentions, and a crumbling infrastructure that can't guarantee even basic services. For Americans, the journey begins with a complicated visa process, as Venezuela no longer has diplomatic representation in the US. Those who do manage to enter face a volatile situation where shortages of food, water, and medicine are commonplace. The risk of being caught in political demonstrations or becoming a target for criminals is alarmingly high, making Venezuela a destination that demands serious consideration before any travel plans are made. 2. Libya. Libya, a land where ancient Roman ruins stand in stark contrast to modern conflict, has become one of the most dangerous destinations for American travelers. The country's descent into civil war following the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2021 has created a volatile landscape where different factions vie for control. For US citizens, the risks are manifold, from terrorism and kidnapping to getting caught in the crossfire of armed conflicts. The US State Department's Do Not Travel advisory speaks volumes about the severity of the situation. Even if one could navigate the complex process of obtaining a business visa, the only type available to Americans, the on-ground reality is fraught with danger. The absence of a recognized central government means that law and order are often in the hands of militias, creating an unpredictable and perilous environment. Libya's rich historical sites and Mediterranean coastline remain tantalizingly out of reach, hidden behind a veil of instability and violence. 1. Yemen. Topping our list is Yemen, a country whose ancient architecture and rich cultural tapestry are overshadowed by a devastating civil war. For American travelers, Yemen represents the epitome of a no-go zone. The ongoing conflict, which began in 2014, has plunged the country into a humanitarian crisis of staggering proportions. The U.S. State Department's advisory is unequivocal: no part of Yemen is safe from conflict. The risks for American visitors are extreme, including terrorism, kidnapping, and being caught in the crossfire of warring factions. Even if one could overcome the near-impossible task of obtaining a visa, the dangers on the ground are overwhelming. The conflict has decimated infrastructure, left millions in need of aid, and created an environment where various terrorist groups, including Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, operate with impunity. Yemen's breathtaking landscapes and historical wonders remain hidden behind a veil of violence and instability, making it the most dangerous destination for American travelers in 2024. And since you're part of our travel-savvy family and have stuck with us to the very end, here's that secret bonus we promised. Did you know that even in some popular tourist destinations, Americans face unexpected restrictions? Take the Maldives, for instance. While this tropical paradise is generally welcoming to US citizens, there's a catch. It's illegal to bring in religious materials other than Islamic texts for personal use. This means your favorite Bible or Buddhist prayer beads could land you in hot water at customs. It's a stark reminder that even in seemingly open destinations, cultural and religious sensitivities can create surprising hurdles for American travelers. Always research local laws and customs, even for those picture-perfect beach getaways. What are your thoughts on these travel restrictions? Have you experienced unexpected challenges in your own international adventures? Share your stories and opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for joining us on this eye-opening journey. If you're hungry for more travel insights, check out our next video on the 10 best countries to visit where your dollar goes further in 2024. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating travel content.